Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Ted and I'm bringing you guys a quick video today. I haven't actually been on Xbox Live in almost a week, so instead of giving you guys trying to get inside of a game and spending a long time getting back into the game, I decided I'd do the best create a class that I know of to get a MOAB. And as you all guys know, I've got millions and millions of MOABs. Well, not quite a million, but I've got several hundred MOABs so far in my life and in Modern Warfare 3's career. And this is the easiest method that I know of to get a MOAB. And this is the best class that I can give you guys. This is for most game modes. Now, for any like free-for-all or for search and destroy, I would tweak a couple things, and I'll get to that in a second. But here's the general class that is the best game mode, or I'm sorry, the best custom class for most game modes to get a MOAB with. For the requirements for this is a level 26 ACR. I've got a level 31 because I really love this gun and I use it all the time. But the ACR is very, very low recoil gun, which is why it's so handy. The best two attachments for getting a MOAB are the silencer and the extended mag. Let's go over this why. The silencer is best because you stay off the radar. When you're going for a 24 or 25 kill streak, you want to make sure that you're always off the radar. That way no one can find you. Stealth is a huge, huge part of this. And your gun showing off a red dot on the radar will give away your position, which will make you die in most situations, at least once getting to your 25 kill streak. Also, the extended mags. The reason I chose extended mags over red dot sight is because I feel like the ACR is nice enough iron sights that you really don't need the red dot sight. Also, a huge problem I've run into is when you're going in team-based game modes, if this is excluding free-for-all, mind you, because free-for-all is mostly one-on-one engagements. But in most team-based game modes, you're going to run into the bad spawn system, which will put 2 or 3 enemies at once. And if you don't have that extended mag, you simply cannot clean up enough enemies without having to reload. And that's a huge, huge detriment, so you want to make sure you have on extended mags. That way, if you end up using over 30 rounds to get those 2 or 3 kills, you've got them extra rounds in your magazine. That way you never run out of ammo mid-clip and just simply can't kill them all. For the secondary, my personal favorite secondary weapon in the game is the Akimbo Scorpions. Most people do not realize that the Akimbo Scorpions have almost zero recoil when hit fired. Now, aim down sight, they have a ton of recoil, but hit fired, they have virtually no recoil, and they also shoot very, very quickly. I think the exact rate is like 769 rounds per minute, and Akimbo is even faster. So it's awesome. They've only got a 20-round magazine, but because they don't have any recoil, it's very, very easy to get the medium to long-range kills with the Akimbo Scorpions, especially if you have on steady aim. Now for the equipment, claymores are nice because unlike grenades where they're a one-time use, claymores will almost always get you at least 1 kill. And when you're going for a MOAB streak, you're going to be alive for at least 3 to 4 minutes at the fastest, and sometimes even a little bit faster. But the claymore will always get you 1 kill, at least most times it will. And when you have that long life, eventually that claymore is going to detonate and you're going to get yourself a kill. Really, really nice, easy way to pick up a kill. Just 1 more kill towards your MOAB. Portal radar is my personal favorite because unlike the stun grenades where they're a one-time use, your portal radar will always be there unless it gets destroyed. And that portal radar is really, really handy to hold off a section of the map and to kind of have your back for the most part. Now let's say I have on Assassin, which makes them immune to it. It's very, very easy to guard one section of the map, especially in like a free-for-all or a team deathmatch setting. It's really, really nice and handy when the spawns don't change as often and you can hold down a section of the map. Now to the perks, very, very important part of it. Always start off with Scavenger Pro. This way you don't run out of ammo throughout the game, and you start off with almost 400 rounds of ammunition. This is insanely important. That much ammo will make so that even if you don't get Scavenger Packs, even if you're quote-unquote camping, you can still have enough ammo to pick off enough guys to get to your MOAB. Assassin's also very important because with the massive amount of UAVs and counter UAVs in the sky, also with all the immunities you get from Assassin Pro, immunity to portable radar, thermal vision, all that stuff, you're very stealthy and it'll make it so that your class, the enemies won't be able to depict you because of your class. This is a very stealthy class because of the Assassin perk, and although it's overused and overpowered, if you're going for a MOAB, you need every advantage you can have, so definitely put on Assassin. The third perk I personally like to use is Stalker Pro. However, this is very interchangeable. Even though I have a headset, I do like to keep on Stalker Pro. However, if I'm in a free-for-all or a search and destroy setting, always use dead silence. You want to make sure you've got that stealth. And free-for-all and search and destroy have very little background noise and very little music playing. So it's much more important to make sure that you have on Dead Silence Pro. And I changed that to Dead Silence Pro for those 2 game modes. But for any team-based game like Demolition, Domination, Team Deathmatch, always use Stalker because aim down sight you only move 40% of your normal movement speed, whereas with Stalker you set to 100%, so you can turn corners, already aim down your sights. You'll never get you'll never have to check your corners and hope that you got your sights aimed down. You can always turn the corners, aim down sight, and you can outstrafe enemies. That's very, very important to outstrafe your enemies. The third, now for the specialist bonus, sleight of hand is always a very important one because that way you can reload twice as fast. It's just very important for when you get in those multiple person engagements. You can reload and you don't get caught reloading. You know, in the previous games you could press YY, cancel the reload. No longer can you do that. It brings forward your weapon again. Now that sleight of hand is very, very important. Steady Aim Pro, simply so you don't get caught off guard. You can bring forward your gun faster, and this mixed with the quick draw when you get specialist bonus is very, very handy because you can, if you get caught off guard, you can stop sprinting and aim down sight incredibly quickly. The final perk needs to be Hardline Pro. This way you get specialist bonus 1 kill early. That's very important because that way you don't have to get to 8 kill streak, only a 7 kill streak, and you get all the perks in the game. So that's my thoughts on it, guys. Let me know if you want to change anything down below, what your suggestions are. Maybe you've got a better secondary you want to let me try out, or a better primary gun that just always works for you. I'm interested to hear down below, but I've been using this class forever, and it always works for me. I get MOABs very, very consistently inside Modern Warfare 3, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So if you're new to my channel, also make sure to subscribe. I post high-quality content every single day. Also, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to click that like button. It helps me out quite a bit and lets me know you enjoyed the video. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.